Okay, we are still coming to you from the beautiful Garden Isle of Kauai. We had sort of planned to do a bigger ride today over the top of the island, but things didn't quite work out. So we're going to ride up into sort of the farming pastures in behind Kauai. Come along for the ride.
We're doing a boodle about. So just riding the bike path in Kauai and going through some of those lovely back roads again.
Yeah, the truth is, Kauai does have potential to be an amazing place to ride a gravel bike. It's just unfortunate that there are so many trails on private property. Anyway, we're gonna see if we can find some little quiet back roads.
I like this bike path.
What are you seeing out there, Catherine?
Found a humpback. Haven't seen many here. Probably because where we usually stay in Maui, it's that really protected between Lahaina and Lanai, that protected area. But we saw one out here when we first came too.
Love all the little trees that are blown by the wind. You can see how the wind has affected their growth. There are some beautiful little beaches along this bike path. And again, you're only going to see these if you're riding a bike. Okay, so this is where the path ends.
End of the road. But they are planning on making it go farther either direction, which will be nice when that gets done.
So it's roughly 12 kilometers to the end of that bike path from our hotel. So it's a nice way to just get in a nice easy 20-kilometer ride if that's what you're interested in. Wow, you can really see all of the salt that gets blown up from the ocean. My glasses are covered in salt right now. So Catherine thought this was an old post office, but apparently it's still operating. As with many of the gravel roads here on Kauai, it's usually a fairly short-lived ride. It usually ends in private property and signs saying no trespassing. But it's nice to have the gravel bikes and explore, because sometimes the roads do turn into something really special. Yeah. So we're off on a little secondary road here, and it'll take us up behind Kauai. Even though this isn't a gravel road, it's so much nicer to have our gravel bikes to ride these seal-coated old tarmac roads.
Love it up here.
Yeah. Oh, here's this, what do we call it? So if you look hard enough, you can always find some gravel roads on Kauai. So it's interesting that there are signs all over this area saying government property, no trespassing. And yet the last time we were here, there were guys on their motocross bikes, and they were riding in there. Just wish we could ride up some of these roads. As I say, there are just so many dirt roads on this island, and unfortunately they're always gated off.
They're begging to be explored by a couple of intrepid explorers.
Local government on Kauai needs to do something about making these roads more accessible, specifically for gravel riders. Yeah, the funny thing is, this gate isn't even locked. So we've just decided to stick to this main road. So we've discovered this graveyard.
And some of the graves have obviously been here for a long time. You can see how weathered the rocks are.
Okay, we're gonna turn around and head back toward Kaua'i. Yeah, we can actually hear the highway noise just down below us at Anahola, where they have good granola. If you didn't know any better, would you think that you're in Africa, Catherine? Okay, we're passing the monument to Colonel, who was it?
Colonel Sanders?
And this is definitely an interesting little back road. Those trees in there, incredible. And then all of a sudden, the dirt road turns into a little city road. I will link this to my Strava account so you can see where we rode. Wow. What a beautiful little back road. And again, you know, if it weren't for the bikes, we wouldn't be coming to this part of the island. A lot of these little suspension bridges all over the island, and this one has definitely seen better days. Catherine says that she's going to try going over it.
No. I'm going to Indiana, Jerry. Got this?
Oh, I'm getting it. Obviously, at some point, it served a purpose. There would have been a community on the other side of the river here, and this would have been an easy way to get across. It's amazing, even though I guess we are now in the city limits, you're in a jungle. Look at these beautiful grounds.
There's a nice backdrop back there.
Okay, so we are back to the water. What a beautiful ride. Always so nice to explore. And the truth is, if you take the time, you can find all sorts of really neat places to explore on this island. And truthfully, the gravel bike is the best option. Have we enjoyed gravel biking here, Catherine?
I actually really have. There's been more variety than what I expected. And there have been lots of like lovely little surprises and not so little surprises of places that we've been able to ride. So 2 thumbs up.